Woo, it works. All right.
It's a hit.
That was a hit from the 80s, but still in the 70s. The monkeys or the Bee Gees. Or the hippies. The monkeys, the Bee Gees, or the hippies, whatever you want to do.
Yep.
The monkeys, the Bee Gees, and the hippies. Maybe I do need a table. The monkeys, the Bee Gees, and the hippies. They call him Flippers, Flippers, faster than lightning. Nobody else knows that song? They call him Flipper, Flipper. Who's Flipper?
A dog, I think.
What kind of animal's Flipper?
German Shepherd?
No.
What is it?
It is a dolphin.
A what?
A dolphin.
Dolphin?
Flipper, because that's a flipper and it's a dolphin.
Is he a dog or is he?
No, he's a dolphin.
Oh.
In the water, dolphin.
Oh.
You know, the really smart ones. Like,
Oh, I see.
Okay. Hold on, don't go yet, okay? Joe, not yet. All right, Joe. So Joe, I'm starting in, and I can get you in here. I can get Trudy in this more. There's Trudy. There's my lovely Trudy. Me lovely Trudy. My lovely Trudy. And now everybody can see that because it's right in the middle of us. You see that, Trudy?
I see it.
The sign? All right, in the middle of us. Everybody can see. Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, that's you. Yep, that's you right there. Yep.
Do you have me in there?
You can't see you right now
Oh, okay.
because the screen's not wide enough. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, welcome again. My name is Diallo, and I'm here for our joke off hour.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes,
That was a joke in itself. Our joke off hour. Hey, thank you for joining me. I have my lovely assistant Joker here.
Your sister?
Say hello, Trudy.
Hi, everyone.
That's
Oh,
my
that's your
lovely
sister.
assistant Joker.
Oh.
Right, and then we have my other assistant Joker, a little bit off camera, Beatrice. Say hello, Beatrice.
Hello there.
There you go. And we got our other lovely assistants here. Jose, say hello, Jose.
Hello.
Say hello, Audrey.
Hello.
Say hello, Christina.
Hello.
And a Lily, yo, hello.
Hello.
Yes. So we are ready to go for our joke off.
Okay.
All right. And again, this is something that those at home watching, you can just sit back and actually laugh. Laughter is such a great healer when it comes to healing both physical wounds and mental wounds. Laughter is a fantastic thing. We're going to start that right here. Let's get our first joke off the board. On your marks, get set, and the first one. When I see lovers' names carved in a tree, I don't think it's sweet. I just think it's surprising how many people bring a knife on a date.
Wow. Yeah.
Here's another one. I had a dream where an evil queen forced me to eat a gigantic marshmallow. When I woke up, my pillow was gone. What sits up a tree and goes, ah? An owl with a speech impediment.
Oh.
A guest is ordering at a restaurant. Do you think you could bring me what the gentleman over there is having? He said. The waiter looks at him sternly. No, sir. I'm very sure he intends to eat it himself. Not a very bright waiter, huh? No. All right, here's dialogue between a dentist and their patient. So dentist, oh, sir, you need a crown. The patient, finally, someone who understands me. He needs a crown on his teeth, but the patient thought he was talking about a crown on his head. He's gonna be king now. Can a kangaroo jump higher than a house?
No.
Of course it can. A house can't jump at all.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Next one. Two donkeys are standing at a roadside. One donkey says, "So, shall we cross the road?" The other donkey replies, "No way, look at what happened to the zebra." Right? Because the crosswalk has the things that look like zebras where it's black and white.
Oh, yeah.
So they're making a joke that zebra got run over by a car.
Yes.
That's how the black and white stripes got on the ground. Here's a dialogue between a woman and the mirror. It's like from the movie Snow White. Yeah, the Wicked Witch of the West in the mirror.
Oh.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who was the fairest of them all? So this is the context. A chubbier woman says to the mirror, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?" The mirror replies, "Well, kindly move aside. I can't see anything." So it wasn't her.
Mhm.
Then dialogue between a dentist and their patient.
Mhm.
In this instance, and his patient. The dentist warns his patient, "This might hurt just a bit, or this might be a bit painful and hurt," said the dentist.
Mhm.
"Oh, that's okay. I'll handle it," said the patient. The dentist sighs. "For a while now, I've been having an affair with your wife."
That's a good one.
"Honey, honey, wait for me, honey. I'm just finishing up my makeup."
Oh.
"Oh, you don't need makeup, Jane." "Oh, Richard, really? That is so sweet of you to say." "I know. What you need is plastic surgery, though." So cruel.
That's so funny.
How can you tell your acne is really starting to get out of hand? So everybody know what acne is? Pimples? Yes.
Oh yeah.
So how can you tell your acne is starting to get really out of hand and out of control? The blind start reading your face, right? Because blind people read Braille. So if you have a lot of pimples, they go like this and touch your face with the Braille and they can read stuff. All right, that's funny. Let's see what else we got. If you lose something in an old age home, don't stop until you've searched every nook and granny.
Yeah.
Instead of cranny, it's nook and granny.
Oh yeah.
The old man moved to Hawaii to live the life of a dentured surfing dude. That one's not funny. These are not funny. Ooh, at my age, the only pole dancing I do is to hold on to the safety bar in the bathtub.
Oh.
That's not funny. Nope, not funny. So again, I'm looking through a couple websites looking for funny jokes. Usually I get some good ones, and not today. You're just not funny.
Read them anyway.
Did you hear about the mathematician who's afraid of negative numbers?
No idea.
He'll stop at nothing to avoid it.
Oh.
Get it?
Yeah.
He's afraid of negative numbers, so he stops at nothing, which is zero. He stops there and doesn't go past there. Mm-hmm. Why do we tell actors to break a leg? Have you heard that term? Go out there and break a leg. So why do we tell actors to break a leg? Because every play has a cast.
Oh, no wonder.
Yesterday, I saw a guy spill all of his Scrabble letters on the road. I asked him, "What's the word on the street?" So funny in my own head. Knock, knock.
Who's there? Who's there?
Control freak. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Control freak.
Oh, boy.
Okay, now say control freak who?
Yeah.
These are not funny either. No, no, no. Let's see what we got here. Any jokes at? Nope, I gotta log in. Here we go. This one's called Listen to Your Doctor. Okay, listen to your doctor. Morris, an 82-year-old man, went to the doctor to get a physical. A few days later, the doctor saw Morris walking down the street with a gorgeous young woman on his arm.
Whoa.
A couple days later, the doctor spoke to Morris and said, "Wow, Morris, you're really doing great, aren't you?" Morris replied, "Oh, just doing what you said, Doc. Get a hot mama and be cheerful." Well, get a hot mama and be cheerful, the doc said. I didn't say that. I said, "You've got a heart murmur. Be careful."
Oh.
Instead of "get a hot mama." This one is 1872 is titled. A man said to a preacher, "Wow, preacher, that was an excellent sermon today." But it was not original. The preacher was taken aback. The man said he had a book at home containing every word the preacher used. The next day, the man brought the preacher a dictionary. That's not funny, but okay. 1896, the year. A fellow tells his mother that there are 2 holes in his trousers, and then tells her that's where he puts his feet through. So he has 2 holes in his trousers, but that's where he puts his feet in, right? To pull the trousers up.
Oh.
Will I live to 80? Recently, I picked a new primary care physician. After 2 visits and an exhaustive lab test, he said I was doing fairly well for my age. A little concerned about that comment, I couldn't resist asking him, "Well, do you think I'll live to be 80? He asked, "Well, do you smoke tobacco or drink beer or wine?" "Oh, no," I replied. "I'm not doing drugs either." Then he asked, "Well, do you eat ribeye steaks and barbecued ribs?" I said, "No, my other doctor said that all red meat is very unhealthy." "Do you spend a lot of time in the sun, like playing golf, sailing, hiking, or bicycling?"
Yeah.
"No, I don't," I said. He then asked, "Do you gamble, drive fast cars, or have a lot of sex?" "No," I said. "I don't do any of those things." He looked at me and said, "Then why don't you want to live to 80? Then why do you want to live to 80? Because it's like he's not having fun, he's not having sex, he's not riding bicycles, he's just kind of going through life. Chocolate covered peanuts. A tour bus driver is driving with a busload of seniors down a highway when he is tapped on the shoulder by a little old lady. She offers him a handful of peanuts, which he gratefully munches up. After about 15 minutes, she taps him on the shoulder once again, and she hands him another handful of peanuts.
Oh, my.
She repeats this gesture about 5 more times. When she is about to hand him another batch again, he asks the little old lady, "Well, ma'am, why don't you eat the peanuts yourself?" She replies, "Well, we can't chew them because we've got no teeth." The puzzled driver asked, well, why do you buy them then? The old lady replied, we just love the chocolate around them.
Oh.
So they're chocolate covered peanuts.
Yeah.
So she was take the chocolates, take them and put them in her mouth and suck off all the chocolate and then give him the peanuts that are left. Next one, how to play golf. Oh man, what is your handicap these days? One golfer asked another. I'm a scratch golfer. I write down all my good scores and scratch out all my bad ones. That's me. I write in all my good scores. My bad scores, scratch those out. Those never happened. My best score I ever shot was an 84. Woo! 84. No, lower is better. In golf, lower is better. So I've shot under 100 3 times. The rest of the times I've shot over 100, which is not good. Like a good score, like an amazing score on a golf course would be like shooting like a 56. That'd be a crazy good score. And that would be like -15 or something like that. No, that's not me. It'd be like -10. All right. What did you say, huh? Three retirees, each with a hearing loss, were playing golf one fine March day. One remarked to the other, "Oh, windy, isn't it?" "No," the second man replied. "It's Thursday." And the third man chimed in, "I'm thirsty too. Let's have a beer." They can't hear at all.
Okay.
Next one is called confession. An elderly man goes into confession and says to the priest, "Father, I'm 80 years old, married, have 4 kids and 11 grandchildren. And last night I had an affair. I made love to 2 21-year-old girls, both of them twice."
Wow.
The priest then said, "Well, my child, when was the last time you were in confession?" The man replies, "Never, Father. I'm Jewish." The priest, "So then why are you telling me?" The man says, "Are you kidding? I'm telling everybody." Telling everybody he's 80 years old and had sex with two 21-year-old girls.
That's right.
Police pull over a teenager. So the police, this is dialogue between the police and the teenager, okay? So police pull over a teenager. The policeman, "Where do you live, son?" Teenager, "With my parents." Police, "Where do your parents live?" Teenager, "With me." Police, "Where do you all live?" Teenager, "Together." Police, "Where is your house?" The teenager, "Next to my neighbor's house." Police, "Where is your neighbor's house located?" Teenager, "Well, if I tell you, you won't believe me." Police, "Just tell me." Teenager, "Next to my house." So the cop again asks, "Where do you live?" The kid says, "I live with my parents." Cop goes, "Where do your parents live?" The teenager goes, "With me, of course." The police says, "Where do you all live?" And the teenager goes, "Well, together." "Well, where's your house?" "Well, it's really next to my neighbor's house." Teacher speaking to her class. Teacher, "Hey, anyone who thinks he's stupid may stand up." Nobody stands up. Teacher again, "I'm sure there are some stupid students over here." Little Johnny in the corner stands up. The teacher then says, "Oh, Johnny, so you think you're stupid?" Little Johnny replies, "No, I just feel bad that you're standing alone." That's a funny one. That's funny. A man makes a 911 call. The man calls 911. Hello? I need your help. 911. All right, what's your emergency? The man. 2 girls are fighting over me. 911. So what's your emergency? The man. The ugly one's winning. That's bad. Ooh, rim shot.
Oh,
Rim shot. Let me get some liquids in me.
Oh.
Yep. It's a medium coffee from not Taco Bell, from McDonald's. 4 cream, 4 Splenda. Perfect.
Oh, I bet.
It's not too coffee-y, but not too sugary. It's just right. So if you like coffee and you like coffee strong and you like your coffee sweet, this is perfect.
I don't like mine too sweet. There's 1 teaspoon of sugar.
And if I get a large coffee, then I get 6 cream and 6 Splenda.
Wow.
This is a medium. A large one's like this big. So it's another 4 inches up. All right. This next one's called CPR. Everybody knows what CPR is? CPR. So if somebody's on the ground and they're dying or something like that, you push on their chest. 1, 2, 3. Then you pull their head back and you breathe. 1, 2, 3, and then you breathe. Exactly. You're trying to jumpstart the heart and get some air back in the lungs.
Oh.
All right. So I was at the bar last night and a waitress screamed, "Does anyone know CPR?" And then I said, "Hell yeah, I know the whole alphabet." Then everyone laughed. Well, everyone except one guy.
Oh.
Next one's called The Famous Man. One day, typo in here. They forgot an E on the very first word. So it says on day, a famous man. It's supposed to say one day. So start all over. This one's called The Famous Man. One day, a famous man went to a nursing home to see all of his friends again and see how they were doing. When he got there, everybody greeted him because, of course, everybody knew him. One man he noticed didn't come up to him and say anything to him. So later he walked up to that man and asked him, "Hey, do you know who I am?" And the old man replied, "No, but you can go to the front desk and they'll tell you."
That's right.
Somebody's calling me. I hung up on him. All right, the next one is called jail, like people in jail.
Oh.
In a crazy kind of way, this makes a little sense. Let's put the seniors in jail and the criminals in a nursing home. This way, the seniors will have access to the showers, hobbies, and walks. They'd receive unlimited free prescriptions, dental and medical treatment, wheelchairs, etc. And they'd receive money instead of paying it out. They would have constant video monitoring so they could be helped instantly if they were to fall or needed assistance. Bedding would be washed twice a week and all clothing will be ironed and returned to them. A guard would check on them every 20 minutes and bring them meals and snacks to their cells. They would have family visits in a suite built just for that purpose. They would have access to a library, weight room, spiritual counseling, pool, and education. Simple clothing, shoes, slippers, PJs, and legal aid would also be free on request. Private, secure rooms for all, plus an exercise outdoor yards with gardens. Each senior citizen could have a PC, a TV, radio, and daily phone calls. There would be a board of directors to hear complaints, and the guards would have a code of conduct that would be strictly adhered to. Since they are older people in the rooms, fewer guards would be required, thus saving the taxpayers millions. The criminals would get cold food, be left all alone and unsupervised. Lights off at 8 p.m. and showers once a week. Live in a tiny room, pay $5,000 per month, and have no hope of ever getting out. That's not even really a joke. That's just kind of an observation. They're saying how much better prisoners have it in jail than elderly people have it in elderly homes.
Yeah.
That's kind of true. Huh?
That's sad.
It is, isn't it? Mm-hmm. You want to hear a joke?
Yeah.
You want to wait? You want to hear a pizza joke?
Oh, yes.
Never mind. It's pretty cheesy.
Oh.
Get it? Because a pizza has cheese on it.
Oh.
How do you make holy water?
Oh, I don't know.
You boil the hell out of it.
Oh.
That one's the best one so far, huh?
Yeah.
You were laughing too, Trudy. Boil the hell out of it.
Boy, they got
What kind of shoes
it.
do?
What if it wouldn't come out steel?
What's that?
What if it wouldn't come out of it steel?
It was, yeah. You got to burn all the hell out of it. Next one. What kind of shoes do ninjas wear? Sneakers.
Oh. Oh, dear.
My friend recently got crushed by a pile of books, but he's only got his half shelf to blame. I don't get that's stupid. Why don't you ever see hippopotamuses hiding in trees? Because they're really good at it. Even though it's impossible for a hippo to get up a tree, it's impossible, but you never see them in the tree because they're really good at it. Yeah. Hilarious. Notorious. I'm trying to dance. I've got no dancing rhythm whatsoever. I'm like the one black guy. I'm the one black guy who can't dance. I'm the one black guy who cannot dance. I can tell you that much. I can bump and grind dance like in high school. Get crunk with it. Like Bruce said, get loose, Bruce. Like Bruce. To the windows, to the wall, to the wall, to the skeet. Those are my high school days in the crunk movement in the early 2000s, where our dances were like a sweaty cesspool of adolescence. It was just girls in really short skirts and bikinis, and guys, adolescent puberty, hormone raging guys, boys, with these girls with short skirts and bikinis on in a dark room dancing with each other with sweat pouring everywhere. The girls and the guys are like boom, 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 like crazy, and the teachers are just like whatever.
Teachers couldn't have
it was pretty much, if you were to see a video of that, it was like an orgy. It was like everybody was having sex on the dance floor. That's what it looked like. It was disgusting. I think back at it. All right, what next joke? What time is it when you have to go to the dentist? 2:30. 2:30. 2:30. Like 2:30.
Oh, you said 30.
2:30.
2:30.
Yeah, like your tooth. Instead of 2:30.
2:30.
It's 2:30. Yep. Why can't a bike stand on its own? It's too tired. Why didn't the lifeguard save the hippie? Because he was too far out, man. Like hippies, like far out, man, while they're smoking weed. Far out, man. So that's why the lifeguard couldn't save him, because the guy was just way too far out, man. Last night, I almost had a threesome. I only needed 2 more people. I just went to an emotional wedding. Even the cake was in tears. Get it? Because the cake it was a tiered cake. So even the cake was in tears. It was so emotional. Yep. When you get a bladder infection, you're in trouble. Get it? Because your pee comes out of your bladder. So if you have a bladder infection, you're in trouble. Because urine is pee. So pee trouble. Some of you may get that. PMS should just be called overreacting. Pampered cows produce spoiled milk. whatever that means. Oh, please, you're not fat. You're just easier to see.
That sounds good.
Man, you know you're ugly
Oh,
when it comes to taking a group picture and all your friends hand you the camera to take the picture.
that's a good one. Yeah, you ugly. Yeah.
U-G-L-Y, you ain't got no alibi, you ugly. You ugly.
You ugly.
So I met this person the other day, and I just never forget a face. But in that person's case, I'd be glad to make an exception.
Oh.
Did you hear about the new corduroy pillows?
No, I didn't.
They're making headlines everywhere. I don't know what that means. When I saw a nun in a wheelchair, one thought came to my mind. Virgin Mobile. Right? Because the nun is supposed to be a virgin.
Right.
And then she's mobile because she's moving.
Yep.
Virgin Mobile, which is also a cell phone company. You know what? I've been thinking about it, and I really want to die peacefully in my sleep, just like my grandfather did.
Oh.
Not screaming and yelling like the passengers in his car.
Oh.
That's a little dark.
Yeah.
So I asked God for a bike, but I know God doesn't work that way. So I stole a bike and asked for forgiveness.
Oh. Yeah.
You know, if I ever agreed with you, we'd both be wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Men only have two emotions, hungry and horny.
Oh.
If you see them without an erection, make them a sandwich.
Oh, okay.
Having sex is like playing cards. If you don't have a good partner, you better have a good hand. That's a good one. Even Trudy's laughing at that one. And Lily's laughing. I know you're laughing. That was a good one. I'm going to read that one again. Men have two emotions, horny and hungry. If you see them without an erection, make them a sandwich.
Oh, my.
The doctor would like a stool sample, a urine sample, and a sperm sample. What did she say? They want your underwear, Bill. His underwear has his poo, his stool, his urine, and his semen. That's funny. Splish splash, I've been taking a bath. All right, let's see what else we got. Some more jokes. Now, those are decent jokes, I have to say.
Oh, yeah.
They weren't the best, they weren't the worst.
Uh-huh.
You know? They weren't horrible, but they weren't good.
Just in between.
Exactly. Maybe a little bit on the not so funny, but
Right. Yeah.
there was a couple good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were a couple good ones. Apparently, I can't get any service right here right now. I don't know why. Why is that not working? Okay.
You would need charging or something?
No, I got it. All right, let me see. All right. This one is called Autolight, like automatic light. A doctor is making a routine call to one of his elderly patients. He asks, "And how are you doing today, Mr. Johnson?" Mr. Johnson replies, "Well, I feel just fine, Doc, but you know, it's the strangest thing. Every night when I get up to pee, the bathroom light goes on for me automatically when I open the door." Well, the doctor is worried that the guy is getting a bit senile, so he phones the man's son, and the son's wife answers. The doctor tells her, "Mrs. Johnson, I'm a little concerned about your father-in-law. It seems that when he gets up to urinate at night and opens the bathroom door, the light somehow goes on." Mrs. Johnson yells, "Stephen, Daddy's peeing in the refrigerator again." And the old man thinks he's going to the bathroom. He's actually opened up the refrigerator. The lights comes on every time. That's funny and sad at the same time. I hope I never get there. Next one is called By My Side. Like somebody by my side. Yeah. Harry is on his deathbed. His wife Zelda is by his side. "Zelda, you've always been by my side. When I broke my leg at 25, you were by my side. When I had my first heart attack at 45, you were by my side. When I had my heart attack at 65, you were by my side. When I broke my hip at 75, you were on my side. And now, when I'm dying, you were on my side. Zelda, you're a jinx." And all these bad things, she's always by his side. So she's a jinx. Hey, Audrey, you okay? You're laughing.
You're so funny.
This one's called Crushed Nuts.
Crushed nuts.
Yes.
Crushed nuts.
This old man wobbles into an ice cream shop. So again, he wobbles into an ice cream shop. He has a hard time walking. He is hunched over. He goes up to the counter and says, "Banana split, please." The lady at the counter replies, "Would you like crushed nuts?" Man says, "No arthritis."
That's a good one.
Next one's called Don't Mess with This Old Lady. Again, don't mess with this old lady. An old woman is riding in an elevator in a very lavish New York City building when a young and beautiful woman gets into the elevator smelling of expensive cologne. Expensive perfume. It's a woman. She turns to the old woman and says arrogantly, Romance by Ralph Lauren, talking about a perfume. $150 an ounce. Then another young and beautiful woman gets onto the elevator and also very arrogantly turns to the old woman and says, "Oh, Chanel No. 5, $200 an ounce." About 3 floors later, the old woman has reached her destination and is to get off the elevator. Before she leaves, she looks both beautiful women directly in the eye, then bends over, farts, and says, "Broccoli, 49 cents a pound." So we're going to end on that one right there. Thank you again for joining me for the joke hour, the joke off hour. My name is Diallo. I will see you next time. Thank you, everybody. Yes, thank you.